Okay, perfect. So, Sherilyn, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm going to ask you some questions around CBDA, and we're going to record and then use some of these posts for LinkedIn. So, the first one, GovCon can often feel like a small world. We find ourselves meeting and connecting and hiring the same people over and over again. And at events across the GovCon associations, the network, sometimes it feels really small and really familiar. So, how is CBDA different in your mind?
Amber, first of all, thank you so much for having me today. It's really my pleasure to be able to speak with you. What I love about CBDA is it's almost like a family, right? A large family.
Absolutely.
As you know, we have over 2,000 members that are a part of CBDA. But each month we have every other month, I should say, we have our dinners. And then on the other months, we have virtual meetings. And we have a nice group of people that show up and participate. And in that way, it really makes us feel like a small family because we are able to meet with other business owners, other service providers, other people supporting the GovCon industry. And that's why it makes it small, but we know we're part of a larger community.
I love that. I love the concept of feeling like family. I do feel like we're bringing in this, diverse range of industry leaders. But to your point, as we network and socialize together, it does really feel like a close-knit
Yeah.
family. So I love
Mhm.
that answer. Okay, so GovCon is a complex industry. It has its unique challenges. How does CBDA support individuals that are just starting out, whether that's their recent college graduates or sometimes they're experienced professionals looking to transition into the field?
CBDA provides, I believe, a very large platform for people of all different levels to engage. So, the college graduates who think they might want to dip their toe into government contracting, the seasoned professionals like our founder, Charlie, who has 40 years of experience in the industry, who are there to provide guidance and impart knowledge. You have people who perhaps have been in the business 10 years, perhaps as a business owner, who might want to think about expanding their GovCon service providers or maybe change up an accountant or a lawyer or an outsource accounting firm. That particular individual has a great network of which he or she, which they can get referrals. And then you might have someone who's been in the business 30 years who's thinking about selling, right? And again, CBDA is also a great environment for that person to think about getting perhaps an M&A advisor or a lawyer or a banker to assist in this process. So I kind of think that CBDA has a little bit for everyone.
Oh, I love that. And I agree. I think that CBDA is offering them this valuable opportunity to make those connections for that next step. So I
Right.
I love that answer.
And whatever your next step might be.
Yes, yes, very true. So, on to that next topic around connections that we've made. I'm curious to know what's the best connection you've made at CBDA and why? No names are needed, of
Yeah.
course, but just curious, like share a little bit about that connection.
So, I enjoy every single one of the CBDA events, especially the dinners, because I get a chance to meet new people, see old friends, reconnect. And I will say, whenever I get a chance to connect with a business owner that has a problem, or a question or needs a referral, whenever I'm able to help that person, I know that that dinner is all the more worthwhile because I have been able to have an impact for that person and help them sort of make a change or help them take their business to the next level. And to me, that is so worthwhile.
I love that. And I'm actually going to circle back to your first answer of family and connecting it to this. It feels like CBDA is about good people helping good people.
Yes. I think that CBDA attracts a certain type of person. They attract members who are interested in engaging and helping others. And I think that says a lot about the organization.
Agreed, agreed. I do feel like everyone is so open and welcome to network together. And that is going to lead in perfectly to my next question around what do you like the best about the networking opportunities you have with CBDA and our events?
Well, I like the structure, right? I like the fact that we open it up with networking in the beginning.
Yeah.
We have a speaker, we have a program, we have different members of the board sort of sharing about what's upcoming next
Yes.
with our meetings and our events. And then after we have more networking. So everyone, there's a little bit of it for everyone, right? You've got the education part, you've got, with our speaker, you've got the networking, you have the dinner. So we've structured it so that it's not too stressful for everyone, right? You learn a little bit, you have your networking, you have your dinner, and then I think everyone leaves the evening feeling like there's takeaways. And I think that's important,
I,
right?
yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, obviously you were a speaker recently, which is amazing. I do feel like we learned a lot in that session, but to your point, there was structured networking sessions before and after that. So all of us as attendees had time to connect with the
Mhm,
right people.
mhm.
And, we got to connect on the goals and interests that we had
Yes,
while we're
yes.
going there. So I love that. Yeah, absolutely. I've taken that takeaway myself
Mhm,
around our networking
mhm.
opportunities.
And I also think, at the end of the evening, there's that time to follow up with the person that you met at the beginning of the evening and exchange information or talk to the speakers and follow up. So I really think the layout and the how we unfold the evening is really well done at CBDA.
Oh, definitely agree with you. I would love to know as our sort of closeout question, how has CBDA helped you grow your business?
So my practice as a GovCon and corporate lawyer, my practice is really supporting small and scaling government contractors throughout the DMV and throughout the country. And so CBDA is my happy place, right? Because this is an organization serving small and growing government contractors. So I'm so honored to be a part of this group because this is really my passion and my life's work is working with the CBDA membership. So I am delighted and always happy to be a part of this organization.
I love that answer. And I feel like all of us as board members have that same mission and find that same value in CBDA, as you just mentioned, around supporting our GovCon world. And
Yes,
I love
yes.
that.
And I think our board is very passionate about supporting CBDA members and making sure that we can, connect them to the right people and get them to the right service providers or help them find partners. Because, of course, we send out those emails when companies and business owners are looking for potential partners with specific quals. And I think that's a really wonderful aspect of CBDA.
Me too. I love it. I love your sort of summary of family, networking, structure, and really just good people helping good people.
Absolutely.
I love that theme that you've shared, Sherilyn. Thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure. Really a delight.